Hi guys, I am here to do a 50 Shades of Grey DVD Blu-ray review. I have some notes over here that I will share throughout this video. This movie is based off of this book series, the 50 Shades series, 50 Shades of Grey, and then the second, I have a whole review of that book series. I'm uploading it right now, so whenever you watch this it'll be up. I'll put that down below. But this is the Blu-ray DVD movie review. The Blu-ray is actually unrated. So anyway, this is what the case looks like, and it comes in a little sleeve, and on the back it says, you know, it just talks about the movie. And the Blu-ray is a little bit longer, I think by 3 minutes. And then when you open it, it has the DVD on the left and the Blu-ray on the right with your digital download code for your laptop. And so, yeah, I've seen both. And so the difference between the DVD and the Blu-ray is that the Blu-ray has an alternate ending, and it also has some extra kind of behind the scenes looks into things, and you get to find out more about what the actors did with the characters, and you get to see like Christian Grey's apartment, like 360. It just has like a lot of extra things, and you get to talk, the author gets to talk to you about why she wrote it. And she got the idea from Twilight fan fiction, and then she made it her own. But it's not really like, this isn't Edward, this isn't Bella. She made it her own, and it's not that much of a fan fiction. You guys are just gonna have to watch the Blu-ray to see. Anyway, what my review is going to be about, oh yeah, I wanted to say the difference. So the only unrated parts are like the sex scenes are an extra 5 seconds long. You get more, you fill in the blanks on like who brings her home from graduation or who brings her to graduation. You get like a whole gist of like what's going on. So it's like 3 seconds, and then at the end obviously it's a different ending, and it gives you kind of more of an idea what's going to happen in the next movie. And I found out today's June 1st, that E.L. James is writing a 50 Shades of Grey book, but it's from Christian's perspective of the first book. So that'll be out June 18th, so that's my little announcement for her. Okay, and so my notes. I thought, if you've read the books, when I read it, I honestly thought of like, you know, like chic 90s look in his office. But no, Hollywood made it like super clean cut. They made it look very modern. Like, I honestly did not imagine Christian Grey's life to look like that. And I am happy with the actor selection. Definitely after watching the behind the scenes too, how Dakota Johnson comes from, you know, a whole slew of, her whole family does acting, and she just was great. If you guys didn't know, I studied theater in college, and I've done videos on my lifestyle with theater, but I think that she just was like a natural beauty, and her eyes were big like Anna's is supposed to be. And then I just love what she did. She made it fun, and she made it seem like Anna was real, if that makes sense, because she wasn't trying to act. Like, it seemed like that was really her. Jamie, he's Irish. He does an American accent. I put that there because I was like, wow, his American accent was really good, because a lot of people were like, oh, his accent's horrible. Like, sometimes I was like, oh, okay, that's a little different, but he did have like this city accent, and I really did like it. I didn't think that, I honestly didn't know he was Irish until after I watched the movie. The only thing I like that really upset it, like something that upset me during the movie, was the things that happened in the book. They weren't like lined up with the book. It's like they said the dialogue right, but it wasn't in the setting that it was in the book. I also liked how the scenes were very tasteful. They weren't too crazy, and the nudity wasn't too crazy. Like, I don't know how I can explain that, but it wasn't how you kind of imagine it in the book whenever you read it. But everyone has their own opinions when you read a book, because everyone pictured Christian Grey different, and everyone pictured, you know, Anastasia different too. I put that I was laughing out loud at the scene with the toast in the hotel room. I just laughed because I did not imagine that in the book. So when I saw that, and I saw the first time, 2 times I saw the movie, I was just laughing. And now I'm kind of used to it, but I still kind of giggle. And I also put, I wasn't sure, before I did the research, I put that I wasn't sure if he wore contacts, Jamie, because Christian Grey is supposed to have like blue-gray eyes, but actually the actor's eyes are blue. And then I don't know what Hollywood did with it, but they kind of like made his eyes look, I think his eyes are like a hazel blue-gray, because like in some scenes his eyes look like close to black and then sometimes look close to blue, but you never know. It could have been CGI, I'm not sure with that. I put that Jamie reminded me of Ryan Phillippe and Penn Badgley a lot in this movie. But I think my biggest compliment I can give this movie is the way the actors portrayed the characters. I think that the way that Christian was portrayed was very, you could see how it was very emotional, because you could see the change in direction. Like with theater, we talk about like the change of direction, like in the eyes, like in the part where they have the coffee shop. A lot of people who haven't seen the movie are not going to know what I'm talking about, but there's a scene in the coffee shop and, you know, they're talking about romance, and then all of a sudden you see a change in his face. He's like, I can't do this. And you can just see it like a flicker in his head, like whenever you have a new idea. And I just think that was great. And then there's parts when you see Anna do the same thing and you see like that kind of change, the turning point of the character. And so that was something it was kind of theatrical for me, and I really liked how the director was able to show that, and it was how I actually imagined it in the book. It was quite theatrical. I don't think they would ever do this on a stage, but I think that I just thought that was great moments for the actors. And obviously I love the story of 50 Shades of Grey about how troubled this man is. And then I just put like the tiny details that the actors added to the characters. Anna did certain things. She bit her lip a lot, and then he kisses her knuckles all the time. And there's also a moment in the hardware store when he is grabbing the masking tape from her, and he grabs her finger, and it's uncomfortable, and you can tell because she fidgets with it after. That's in the book. So I really did like the little details that the movie had, and it was very similar to the book compared to, I've read different books and they weren't similar to the movies. Like the last song was a little different than the movie, and then Twilight was, for me, it was way different. So that is the end of my review of the 50 Shades of Grey Blu-ray DVD duo. I really liked this, and a lot of my friends and family have seen this, and it's not that bad of a movie, and I'm excited for the next one to come out. It's coming out in February 2017, but to kind of help me get through that, I'm going to read the book called Grey that's coming out by E.L. James, so make sure you guys check that out, because I'm going to pre-order it whenever it comes. I think they're about to put the link out in a few days, so I will talk to you guys later, and make sure you check out my book review down below. Bye!